What's going on, guys? Mad Machine here, and welcome back to another Destiny 2 video. Today I've got three things I want to discuss, which are the new Destiny villain, Ghaul, the new PS4 exclusive Exotic, and the PC Gamer interview with Luke Smith. Kicking things off with everyone's favourite space turtle, Ghaul. Before the recent trailer was revealed, we hadn't seen much of Ghaul, and considering Cade jokes about his name being Gary, he wasn't entirely that menacing. Granted, he has managed to take down the Vanguard in one surprise attack, but it isn't until now we have really come to fear him as a villain. In the latest trailer, we see Ghaul in a number of shots, and we can see that he often is not wearing a mask. He has a domineering voice, which certainly adds to his character, along with the fact that he Spartan kicks us off a ship. In all seriousness though, it's nice to actually feel threatened by the main enemy of the game, and I think Bungie have worked really hard to make Ghaul appear to be a dark and powerful character within Destiny 2. What will be interesting is if Ghaul will actually be the raid boss we will fight in the new raid. As we know, Ghaul is actually being mentored by a Cabal political leader known as the Consul. Either way, the fact that Ghaul is coming directly for our light and he appears to converse with us on a personal level, stating that he is the only one worthy of the light, really makes us want to kick his face in. Next up, we are talking about the PS4 exclusive exotic weapon, Borealis. The weapon itself is a sniper rifle that will be equipped in the power weapon slot, and the exotic perk will seemingly have something to do with the fact that the weapon can fire all three elemental types, Arc, Solar and Void. It is still, however, unclear about how this will work. Will there be an additional button to input to change the elemental type, or what could be even more exciting, does it change damage type automatically when aimed at a certain elemental shield? What is clear from the footage is that it switches between them seamlessly. And finally, the PC Gamer interview. A recent interview with PC Gamer and Luke Smith has surfaced, so I thought it would be useful to summarise the main points of the interview. I have also left a link for the interview down below, so feel free to check it out. The interview kicks off with Luke explaining how he has been a PC gamer ever since his WoW days, and was a pretty good player at that. Luke goes on to say that players that are going to be new to Destiny should not feel worried about missing out on the first installment. There is also further discussion around the PC version coming later than the console versions, and how this will affect PC players, having the raids and endgame content spoiled before they get to experience it for themselves. Luke responds to this critique by ensuring that Bungie are working hard as they can to ensure that the PC players will be able to get up to speed as soon as possible. Additionally, he talks about how now that they are not held back by last gen, they can really make some immersive changes to the Destiny universe and make a much deeper game, which sounds great, and I'm definitely optimistic about this. What was also interesting is that Luke talks about how Blizzard and Bungie have knocked heads before in terms of how to solve problems and ways of working within games development. It's actually really cool to see two huge developers come together just to discuss their passion and ways of working within game development. We also learn that Bungie are going to try to ensure that all balancing is not unilateral across platforms, meaning that the balancing for one platform will be the same on other platforms. Finally, Luke confirms that it is very unlikely that players will be able to migrate their playtime or gameplay over to the PC version when it launches in October. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Please subscribe to stay tuned on all my latest videos, hit that like button, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.